of the United States of America are the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, American Samoa. What else? Well, guess what? We got 14 colonies. We got Baker Island, Howland Island, Jarvis Island, Johnston Atoll. We got Kingman Reef, Midway Atoll, Navassa Island, Palmyra Atoll, and Wake Island. Good old Wake Island, good old Palmyra Atoll. Why do we have these colonies, and why don't we allow them to become states? Why don't we adopt American Samoa, Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, and Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the other 9 colonies into America, right? We claim jurisdiction. We park our military there, but we don't, they're not Americans, they're nationals. They're not Americans, though, with the full benefits of, full citizenship. Not only do we have 14 colonies, but we have, 700 something military bases all over the world. Let's read what it says up here at the top. In 2013, the Pentagon had said that there were about 5,000 military bases total, and around 600 of them are overseas. So just about, give or take, 100 or 200. We got 600 military bases overseas. 5,000 total bases, so that means basically we got, a shit ton of military bases in our own country. But we got 600 of them overseas. But with all the bases here, it would be easy to turn, our own military to be martial law and be turned against us. Jesus Christ. But anyways, let's think about the overseas, okay? We're just going to go with the overseas. So we have a lot of overseas bases, right? So we're going to start out with the joint bases. No, we're going to start out with the bottom and go up. And so what's on the bottom here? The very, very bottom is the Coast Guard, of course. Put the Coast Guard on the bottom. And I'm just going to list all the military bases all around the world. You don't like listening to your own goddamn empire? You don't like listening to how many military bases you got all over the fucking world? I bet you the rest of the world don't like to be fucking, militarized and oppressed by your dumb asses because you don't even like to hear about okay. The USCG Activities Europe, Patrol Forces Southwest Asia, USCG Far East Activities, FEACT Marine Inspection Detachment, MIDET, Singapore. So these are overseas bases for the Coast Guard. Overseas bases for the Space Force, we have one in Denmark, Greenland, the Thule Air Base. The other Space Force bases, we got one in Colorado, Florida, Massachusetts, North Dakota, Florida, Alaska, Hawaii, New Hampshire, Florida, Colorado, and California. So Cheyenne Mountain Space Force Station, Peterson Space Force Base, Shriver Space Force Base, Colorado, and Buckley Space Force Base, Colorado. So overseas, we also have some United States Air Force. Where are we at? Where are the United States Air Force at overseas? Well, we have several bases in the United Kingdom. We got 6 military bases in the United Kingdom. We got one in Turkey, one in Spain. We got one in Kuwait, the Ahmed Al-Jabar Air Base. We got one in Kenya. We got 3 in Japan, the Yokota Air Base, and Tokyo, and some others. Italy, Aviano Air Base, and 2 others, Honduras, Soto Cano Air Base, Germany. We got 4, Ramstein, Spang da Helm, Spang da Lim, I don't know, NATO Air Base, Gielinkerchen, and Ansbach. Estonia, Amari Air Base. We got one in Aruba, Jamaica, Queen Beatrix International Airport. We got one in British India Ocean Territory, Naval Support Facility, Diego Garcia, Caracas, Hato International Airport. I mean, this is why we spend, more. Okay, Kuwait, we actually have 2 military bases, one at the Ali Al-Shalem Air Base. Netherlands, the Vokal Air Base. Poland, Lask Air Base. Portugal, La Jace Air Base. Qatar, 2 air bases. Romania, 2 air bases. South Korea, 2 air bases. Sovereign base areas of Okrotira and Diklia, Spain, Turkey, Maroon Air Base, in Kirlik Air Base. So, there's some of the Air Force. Now let's go with the Navy. Where are all of our bases when it comes to the Navy? Well, we got, a base in the Bahamas. We got a base at the United Kingdom. We got 2 bases at the United Arab Emirates. We got a base in Spain. In South Korea, the Commander of Fleet Activities, Shanghai in Peru, the Naval Medical Research Unit 6, Oman, Kuwait, Japan. Japan, there's 6 naval bases, 1 naval base in Kuwait. In Kuwait, in the middle of the, okay, no, maybe not. Masri, Oman. Italy, we got 4 naval bases in Italy. Iceland, Naval Air Base. Greece, Naval Support Activity. Djibouti, we got 1. Cuba, we got Guantanamo Bay Naval Air Base. So that's the Navy in Cuba. British Indian Ocean Territory. Bahrain, Bahamas, 1 apiece. So there you go. We got some United States air bases. The Marines, where do we have the Marines stationed? The Marines are stationed, we got 1 camp in Germany, Panzerkaserne, Bablingen. In Japan, we got the Marine Corps. And then we got 3 of them, but we got 1 in Okinawa. And then there's like 5, there's about 10 camps in Okinawa. So you got 1, well, you got another one in Okinawa. The Marine Corps Air Station, Futenma, the Marine Corps Air Station, Iwakuni, the Marine Corps Base Camp, Smedley Butler. That's amazing that the Marine would name their base camp after Smedley Butler, who's against imperialism. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I want to visit the Smedley Butler. Ironic, but I bet it's Japan, you know, so the Japanese, we need to fucking... So anyways, Camp Courtney, Camp Fuji, Camp Foster, Camp Gonsalves, Camp Hansen, Camp Kinzer, Camp Lester, Camp McTurius, Camp Schwab, and then South Korea. I feel like there's more, you know, but that's all the military. So we got, you know, Germany, Japan, and South Korea. That's it. That's all we have in terms of Marines. That's hard to believe. But anyways, what's next here? The Army? Is that what we're looking at here? We got the Army. It goes on forever. So, yep, the Army. Where are our overseas Army military bases, okay? So, in South Korea, we got we got a list here. We got a list in Kuwait, 2. Kosovo, there's 2. Camp Film City. Camp Bondsteel, Japan. There's a list. Iraq, list of Army installations. List of Army installations in Japan. In Italy, there's 3 bases. In Israel, we got 1, the Dimona Radar Facility. In Germany, it goes on and on and on. We got goddamn motherfucking 30 goddamn bases. I don't even want to read them all, but we got a shit ton of Army bases in Germany. Cameroon, we got 1 in Cameroon, the contingency location Garua. Why are we there? Fuck that goddamn dictator in Cameroon. Bulgaria, we got 4 military bases. In Belgium, we got 1. In Bosnia-Herzegovina, we got 1 too. So let's check out these lists. Let's see. Let's just go with Kuwait and then Japan. In Kuwait, we got a big-ass fucking list of about 20 different camps in Kuwait. And then in Japan, we got, you know, how big do you think this list is? About the same? Is it about the same? Holy fucking fuck. What the fuck? Yeah, we're just all over Japan. Just Marines are all over, the Navy's all over, the Army's all over, the Air Force. We just... Okinawa, Chiba, Kanagawa. So... I didn't realize our military was so up in Japan shit like that. So, okay, United States Forces Japan. Fucking shit ton. Jesus Christ. So there we go. We're spending a shit ton of money for military, you know, for the Japanese. And we got military bases here, and I guess because they're benign, I don't worry about them. But, you know, they're hurting people around the world. And then eventually, you know, they might not be benign. So it's like... Are you here for me, or what you guys doing over there with all them guns and playing war games? Oh, nothing? We're not doing nothing over here. Joint bases. Here's some joint bases. In Syria, in Niger, in Iraq, and Australia. And overseas war reserve stocks. Let's see, domestic, the Pentagon. So, Australia, we got, you know, 5 bases there. Iraq. Right, we're still sharing bases there. We got, what, 10 bases in Iraq. Niger, we got 3 bases in Niger. Syria, how many bases we got in Syria? So, whew, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's That's kind of the state of the U.S. empire. I think that'd be a good little thing to do at September 11th. So I can't stand terrorism, but I also can't stand, you know, the terrorism of the empire. You can't go around terrorizing the fucking world. You can terrorize the terrorists, but if you terrorized innocent people and then they terrorized you back, well, that's just, now isn't it? So yeah, I don't want any more Vietnams. I don't want any more Afghanistans. I don't want us to go into Cameroon. I want us to get out of Cameroon, and I want us to get out of, you know, any place where it's questionable. It's weird. I want the Pentagon to tell us exactly where all these overseas military bases are and what the fuck we're doing. There's a lot of shit that we don't even know about.